this history is just along this one street, you know.
I mean, the whole town really.
Yeah, yeah.
Entire town is
I mean, just even on this little street, it's like marker, marker, you know. And I'm like, man, I didn't realize I was okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Right, right. No. You got all the pictures over here. Thank y'all for your service. Yeah. Cyrus Grapple. Could that be Cyrus? No.
He was a
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Little boys all dressed up in this uniform. Man, are these so bottles? They are. They're medicine bottles. started the fort there, just down from the battlefield. But I don't think I've ever heard of Sherman.
I hadn't heard it either.
But it was around 61 that, you know, it moved through that area. So I'm wondering if he
After he left Louisville, went to roughly St. Louis, and then he, a little bit after that, he hooked up with Grant and went down the Yazoo, and then came back over pretty much went to Atlanta. I couldn't say yes or no, but
right.
I'm leaning towards
Probably not.
not.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if he went the opposite way when everybody else was going further south,
Yeah.
and then meet back up in Atlanta, you know. Yeah.
Our trenches up on top are similar to Rosecrans put together down at Stones River.
Yeah. I've looked, you know, I live right there in Murfreesboro, right next to Stone River, and, you know, I,
Out there all the time.
I go out there all the time, so I've, you know, tried to dig as much history as I can, you know, to just be able to walk around and you know, kind of know what was where, and, you know, since the fort's no longer there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
and he stayed with the Mannies and recovered.
Right.
So, but anyway, that was Colonel Duffield.
Yeah, I love how to hear how it all kind of, you know what I mean? Like it all, the different locations and yeah,
Like puzzle pieces.
yeah,
These men up here unlike Michigan, they did some time, they spent some time down there
yeah.
in that whole area.
I love that picture.
I didn't tell you. I was looking at her. She's so pretty.
She is.
Was over the hotel. She actually owned the hotel. Her husband Hardy.
Barbershops, sanitation, general inspections.
Wrote all the businesses here in town, but looking recently, but in the 40s, we had as many as 26 eateries here in town.
Right.
Most of them just mom and pops, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
room like this and two
Couple tables. Yeah. Cool seeing all the licenses.
Yeah, it is.
Mulberry Street. Yeah, like today when they came back up, yeah, handful of stuff from the yard.
There was a store
Damn.
to Ernie's dad. Jenkins and Fisher Jenkins.
Mhm.
Box that would have been shipped out with goods, but that went out in 1892. Building stood till about the 19, well, actually, I guess it was back in the 60s, finally had to tear it down. It was just
Yeah, hard.
rough shape.
That's crazy. Doll parts. Roller skate keys. Yeah,
Those horseshoes,
yeah.
cannonball shots.
A barrel. Yeah, it always amazed me of like how round they are.
I
Yeah.
know. The bullets.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's so neat.
Look at these old books.
Youngest soldier ever to raise their hand in the military was 10 years old,
Oh, wow.
up here on the hill.
That just breaks my
I
heart.
know.
A 10-year-old. Like, I imagine my son, he's 26 now, but at 10 years old, God.
To go in and be ready to do what you need to do for your
He already
country.
had a career before that, but he was in the service from the time, he was a runaway. And from the time he was 8 or 9 years old, he had joined the service, and every time it came around, he would take off with them.
Well,
But by the time the Civil War's over, he's been to the White House 3 times to visit with the Lincoln family.
that's crazy.
A little
Lincoln would cut
canteen
him
up
orders.
there.
It's just.
Oh my Lord, is that?
crazy.
It is a cannonball.
Just the neatest stuff I've ever seen.
And a belt buckle. A centennial medallion issued in commemoration of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. That's wild. That's wild.
That's right underneath your right side.
Right here?
That's the New York Tribune when Duffield was captured and shot down there at Murfreesboro.
Yeah, see, I didn't know Duffield was in Murfreesboro.
Later, after he left Murfreesboro, he sent a silver tea service to the Mannies for, help.
Helping him out.
Yeah, and they got stuck in Louisville, and they held it up, and because the Mannies were considered Confederate,
Yeah.
and so they weren't going to send it at first, and then finally Duffield had to pull some strings to finally get it sent and forwarded on to Nashville and Murfreesboro.
These payroll vouchers are wild.
Isn't that wild? Just crazy.
$115.56. Back then, that was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, I've got a lot of different payroll vouchers and muster papers.
Right? That's crazy. Old trophies.
Our school just went out of existence in 2020. We started in 1848, but
Wow.
we got so small here, and we have basically no industry for
Right.
tax support.
Yeah.
Just a number of factors. We had like 100 kids, first through eighth grade, so that wasn't enough,
Look at these letter jackets.
and all the state mandates that kept come down with it.
Yeah.
Cheer sweater. I have to say, I do still have my letter from middle school.
Do you?
Yeah.
I had a letter jacket. I was a pom-pom girl.
I didn't have the jacket, but
Did you?
I had the the letter. I never put it on anything.
Right. I've still got that jacket somewhere.
Fort Knox, Camp Knox started here in West Point in 1917, and then started moving up the hill to where it is today. I forget, there's so many acres, 175 square miles or something with a base now. All the original training started here in town
Okay.
and on the farms down here.
My dad was at Fort Knox. He was one of the, what am I trying to say? Well, what are they called?
Tanker.
Tanker. He was a tanker.
Yeah, second cavalry.
Yep. He, and he would be on guard at Fort Knox.
Is this a bedpost?
It was so interesting.
Oh, a tent peg. That's
You can
crazy.
imagine the size of the tent. I mean, they
Yeah.
were just like circus tents
Right.
for mess halls and headquarters and stuff.
Yeah.
down here.
And see, I love the old bottles.
I do too. Those, I love those.
You want some chill tonic?
That might kill us.
Right? Nowadays it might, yeah. Is that like equivalent to a chill pill? you know, like,
That may be where it came from.
is that where the chill tonic comes in?
you ever saw oil in a glass bottle, but I've got this is a Sunoco bottle.
Oh,
One
wow.
that's-
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shell motor oil bottle. Isn't that
Yeah,
neat?
normally just like a
Wow.
little can, you know. it's kinda
Yeah, like the
cardboard.
original, you know, that's
Yeah.
what I remember. That is crazy.
But I would think in the glass bottle you would be able to get like majority of it out compared to like our plastic bottles
Exactly.
today where you're like,
Yeah, I wish
You
they
know?
went gla- I wish they go back to glass.
yeah.
With a lot of things.
Yeah, you was talking about tonics there, but one of them I've done a lot of research on. It's the brown bottles on the bottom. Winter Smith,
Oh, this one?
1868, just after the
Next one.
Civil
Yeah,
War.
and then the next one.
Yeah.
Winter Smith lived here in West Point, and his
Okay.
8-year-old daughter died of like pneumonia related.
Oh.
Right.
So he didn't want anybody else to go through what he went through.
So it made the tonic.
So he started experimenting,
Mm-hmm.
and his father-in-law was very rich, newspaper guy in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And so he bankrolled him and turned it into an international business and
Very
moved
cool.
downtown Louisville and started the Winter Smith tonic. But they had a little bit of everything. They had chewing gum, different tonics, elixirs, but they sold all over the world.
Wow.
And he was firmly committed, you know, to
Father
medicine.
John's
He
medicine.
was not really much of a chemist or a doctor, but, you know, he was dedicated to researching
I
and
like that. It takes those kinds to, and you'd be surprised, they'll heal, you know, it'll heal.
Dr. King's new discovery for coughs and cold.
And medicine.
3-in-1 oil.
Medicine was not what it is today, and
Yeah.
you know, anything helped.
Sometimes I wonder about our medicine today,
Me
though.
too. Because I like I'm more of a natural person. Like I like the plant-based, you know, natural approach
Yeah.
as best I can. And then I don't like to take any medicines or anything, so unless I have to.
yeah, I'm not really sick, but I'm taking 16 pills a day, and it's like one thing for another, and take this for that.
And then
That's
some
crazy.
medicine will affect you, so you got to take medicine for that. My poor dad, he ended up passing away with end-stage renal failure, and that's how he felt. He would have been 85 years old this year, and I told him, I said, Dad, you know, whenever you want to stop that mess, do your dialysis, no problem. You stop it, do what you need to do. And he, you know, it took over, but yeah.
That's
And
wild.
he was like me. I like to travel and go and do things, and
Pressure
he
cooker.
he did not want to be confined to a bed. He loved history and stuff like this, and this was his thing. And I followed right in his footsteps. And but you know, taking this medicine it will mess you up.
School bell. Did you see this butter churner?
Isn't that? Yeah.
I was like, well, at least they got, you know, they're
Very
not like
different.
this, but they're, you
Exactly.
know, they got the little,
My mom had
Like
one
pedals,
of those ones
you
where
know.
it was like that, and it was
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, they call that bicycle pedals. which is
yeah.
not
That's what I was
exactly-
thinking. It's like a
I like that one.
bicycle, yeah.
And another thing that's different about that is the paddle inside.
Yeah, it's like little
It's solid.
spikes and,
It's solid wood,
oh, is it wood?
carved wood.
Wow.
Wow. It doesn't look like wood, but I mean,
'Cause most of the time, like I say, they're usually some kind of metal.
to,
aluminum,
right.
tin, iron or something.
Yeah.
Need more cowbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get stuff from time to time, and I got, just a couple of days ago, I got that long 2-man saw.
Uh-huh.
I haven't tagged it yet. And then I got that single tree harness.
Right.
For mules and stuff.
Yeah. My grandfather used those. I remember seeing those.
That section there in the corner is the old colored school or Rosenwald School. And it no longer exists, but
Where did it
It's
sit?
crazy to see the difference between the one teacher and two teacher.
as you go out at the light,
Okay,
there's a park across the
yeah.
highway there, and there's a little pavilion, but it would have been in the woods back there.
Wow.
And,
Yeah, did you see the floor
I
plan?
did, yep. I looked through all of that last time.
Yeah, and then the two teacher school, you know, they were like next to each other.
but that thing held as many as 80 students.
Wow.
Wow, even back then?
So, I mean, that's not much bigger than this building here.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Wow.
80 people in here. That is a lot.
There's the original door to the Rosenwald School, right there.
Oh, is that this one?
Yeah.
So neat.
Cornerstone from school.
The water fountain.
That's crazy.
It is. So much history.
Are you right?
It's just a pile of rubble over there now, and I
Yeah,
went over there and
I'm glad you
picked
did.
out some pieces and brought it back over here. to put
Yeah.
up on display.
Yeah.
So it will,
Keep the memory alive of it.
it'll be 100 years old this fall.
That's
It started in
crazy.
1925.
Voting ballot box. Voter certificate to vote the general election, 1905. See, I love their handwriting back then. It was like all cursive and just flashy.
Yeah, it is.
Those stained glass windows were installed in 1922 over at the Colored Church.
They're gorgeous.
They're just over
I feel
100.
the energy off
Oh,
of
yes.
them.
Every time I come here, I have to touch these. It's
Right.
just- oh, I love that.
From outside you see them, but from inside you kind of experience them.
Yeah.
And then up in that left-hand corner where she's at is the original cornerstone.
Cornerstone,
You can
yeah.
see on it, 1893.
1893.
That's got some. It's got some goodness.
Oh, yeah. It's seen some things.
Yes, it has.
It has seen some things.
They had 8 stained glass windows over there. I was only able to salvage 3.
Those are just gorgeous.
They are
And then,
gorgeous.
somebody else that kind of helped, they took one for their effort, and but I didn't keep the nameplates from the others that couldn't salvage.
Mm-hmm.
Old headstones.
Yeah. I feel real old when I look at these because I remember taking typing class.
Right.
I feel awfully old.
A friend of mine, she has an old one like that, and she had that message come through that she needed some way to like talk to her grandmother, you
Right.
know, so she got an old typewriter,
Right.
and it like every now and then you hear the
There'll be
keys start,
something.
you know, yeah.
Something you very seldom see, but that's a typewriter cover. That
Yeah, this right here.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we're just about done. Are y'all wanting to go get food? I understand. Denise is knowing, or
Yeah,
Denise
you're
she
right.
heard you. Yeah, we'll be down there in just a second.
Yeah.
This has been, I love coming up here and looking at all this.
It's lots of energy in here.
Yeah. All right, we will be back down there in just a second.
He said, time's up.
I love you.
I guess that's our call,
That's
right?
our call. Sweet. Thank you so much. Your name
Yes.
is
Monty.
Monty. Thank you, Monty.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, this is
If y'all don't
so.
mind, sign the book before you
Absolutely.
check out. Take a couple of the
Yeah.
brochures and stuff.
Thank
walking
you so
tour area.
much. Yes, thank you. So neat.
And we're standing right on the 38th parallel.
Okay.
A lot of people, I tell them that, and they're like, what's that?
Right, right.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
Of course, I grew up here, but I was in the military too, so I mean, most anybody that's ever been in the military kind of knows
Understand the
a little bit about
parallel.
Korea.
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Exactly. Well, thank you, Mom.
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you.
You have a good rest
I've
of your
enjoyed
day.
it. Thank you.
Y'all too?
Thank you.
There's the city hall. There's the 30th parallel sign. You're now standing on the 38th parallel line, the same line that separates North and South Korea. The line goes completely around the Earth and passes through West Point at this point, or at this spot. Hi, baby.
Oh.
Y'all pressed for time or anything?
We gotta go to get
Yeah.
some food. I think Denise is dying.
Okay,
We haven't-
all right.
We hadn't ate today, so
Okay. Yeah, well, I won't be in the rest of the weekend, but yeah, the next time or something, I do have the keys to the James Young house,
okay.
and I can
That
do
would be
that too at
amazing.
some point. But
I'm up here all the time, me and my husband.
Yeah.
and We'll be
I'll have
back.
to,
I'll
yeah,
come
I was
see
gonna
ya.
say I'll have to come back
And you
because
can
I'd
come
love
back.
to, you know,
You're
just
right down
see
the road.
inside.
I'll call you and say, look, let's head on up.
Right, right.
all right.
All right.
All right. Thank you so
Mommy.
much. Are you there? I think it's trying to overheat my
Oh,
phone.
it may be.
I can't see nothing. Yeah, so they have historical markers everywhere. So this is the Louisville-Nashville Turnpike. This is a cobblestone turnpike. Was built to connect West Point to Nashville. 1839 stagecoach lines operated from here to Nashville and also to Shawneetown, Illinois. This yellow house over here is General Sherman's headquarters. I still want to know how that tree got in that car.
Me too. I would love to know. I bet it was Sasquatch. You think?
I don't know. It could have been.
I think Bigfoot had something to do with that one.
So yeah, that was General Sherman's headquarters. Right here. And then we have the Louisville-Nashville Turnpike. And then we have Thomas Lincoln's flatboat trip, which the plaque says in 1806? Thomas Lincoln, who was the father of Abraham Lincoln, took a flatboat loaded with produce from West Point and landed the boat landing to New Orleans. It took 60 days. And it says, make his final plans to marry Nancy Hanks. So that's Thomas Lincoln's flatboat trip, because we're right next to the river over here, which y'all can see back there.
You guys get a chance to watch Haunted Discoveries.
Yeah.
The place at the very end is extremely haunted.
Yeah.
And, they got some really good stuff in there.
Yeah, y'all go check them out. And then this was the bank and possibly the telegraph office. I keep wanting to call it telemarketing. I'm like, that is not it. This red brick house or home here was the Civil War hospital. This is the one I'm really drawn to. Sorry, y'all, I can't see comments. It's bright out here and my phone's trying to overheat, so it's on dark mode. Yeah, the show is Haunted Discovery.
You can go on YouTube right now, and they've got quite a bit of episodes on YouTube. The next one should be on the Ditto House down here and Fort Duffield.
Okay. The first Sears and Roebuck's home is right down here on the right. And then the salt warehouse, this lot here is where the salt warehouse used to sit, because this was a really heavy line for salt. You know, moving salt back and forth, especially with the waterway there. And who is the blacksmith here?
Oh, gosh.
I think it's on the sign.
I believe it is.
Pearman Settlement.
Samuel Pearman.
A group of 12 men built a log cabin on this site in 1776. This was the first attempt at settlement in Hardin County. And of course, this is the Ditto House.
This is where Lewis and Clark came through.
Yeah, this is Lewis and Clark came through. John Shields, that's
John
who.
Shields,
Yeah. Says one of the 9 young men from Kentucky that accomplished Lewis and Clark in 1803 to 1806 expedition to the Pacific Ocean. Shields was born in Virginia and moved to Kentucky in the 1790s. By 1803, he was married and living in West Point. And over here it says that he was a blacksmith. He was also one of the main hunters and cured a fellow explorer of a serious back ailment. And then he died in 1809. This is the Ditto House. This gray house over here is the first Sears and Roebuck's home. Right there. Hope y'all can see it because I can't see anything. That is the founder of West Point's home, his original home. This is the Young's Inn, which is a hotel. Down here is the stagecoach route down to the waterways. But this town is like full of energy. Like full of energy. Yeah, so this was the stagecoach route down through here to get to the waterway down there. But yeah, sorry I didn't talk so much in the museum. We were trying to hide that we were recording. So we just kind of walking around. That says the 1790 log cabin was built there. Might have been the one that was moved and dismantled and all that. But, alright y'all, well, we gotta figure out what we're doing for lunch before tonight at Fort Duffield. So, hope y'all enjoyed this. Yeah, so again, this is the Ditto House where I'm staying. It's awesome. Lots of activity in the house. So, but I'm gonna get in here, see what's going on, and I'll try to go live at Duffield if they give me permission. Otherwise, I will probably talk to y'all later. Hope y'all have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.